Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading. I'm going to dive straight into it for you guys and see what's going on for you guys for the week ahead. All right, let's dive into it for you. All right, my spirit guides, guardian angels, let's dive straight in. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Can we get 2 cards to represent their week, please, spirit? All right, you have confidence coming through. So spirits wanting you to have more confidence. All right, or maybe this is just what you're stepping into already naturally. So this says believe in your worth and abilities. All right, don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to assert yourself in situations. All right, and to do things that help you to feel that way. Confidence and bravery. That's so interesting. All right, this says face the unknown with bravery. Trust your steps. And this looks a little bit like the Fool card. So I wonder if you're being called to start fresh or have a new beginning or to take a new journey in some way, all right? Or to just do something that maybe is a bit risky, but it's for some sort of like goal. Believe in your worth and ability. So I would say if you're feeling like you want to take a leap of faith in some way, that maybe actually Spirit's guiding you to do that, to have confidence in the fact that this is guided and that you can do it, right? Okay, beautiful energy. Right, let's see what else is going on for you. So this is Screaming Leo, Strength card energy. Let's see what else is going on for you guys this week. For Pisces, let's get 2 cards. All right, here and now, you're being called to focus on this present moment. Okay, that is giving me procrastination vibes. To be honest, it's like thinking about the past and ruminating, but also thinking about the future and all the things you feel like you need to do to get prepared for that, right? But the opportunities and where life really changes is in these present moments, right? And that's what the here and now card is reminding you, is that, okay, sure, the past is so useful for teaching us lessons, okay, and to reflect on, to understand a bit more deeper about ourselves and our life and where we should be going and what we need to know about the world, right? Our experiences are important. And our ideas about what we desire and what we want for our future is also important. But where do these things happen? They happen in the present. They happen in this very moment, right? So your guidance here is to focus on the here and now. What are you doing today that will help you heal from the past and help you move towards this vision of your future, right? And then you have Loyal Heart. So I feel like you've had this for a little while now. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is a card about loyal companions, right? It could be about relationships and love. This could mean that you are stepping into a strong relationship with somebody. Could even be not even just romantic. If you are already in relationships, partnerships, and again, it's just a really strong bond coming through. And actually there's 2 eggs here now. So I wonder if there is something going on between your partnerships that is going to open the doors of opportunity here in some way. Let's dive a bit deeper into that. Let's see what else is going on for Pisces, please. Let's see for this week ahead. Let's see what's going on for them, please. Okay, what's that? Healer of the ages. You guys are being called to step up and heal the world in some way, or maybe to go towards a healer here. But this is telling me that there is some beautiful, Now the thinking man coming through could, okay, right. Before I get ahead of myself, there's so many different ways that this can resonate. So I'm going to break them down bit by bit so that we can all understand them. But the Healer of the Ages comes through and says that you are a healer. Now, Pisces, you guys are the intuitive people. You guys are the most connected to spirit, really, and you guys are empathic. You are very sensitive to people's energies, and I feel like people look to you for help and support or advice, especially if you're the thinking man. You don't have to be, and again, regardless of gender, if people may see you as someone who sees very clearly, can give really good advice. Okay, that's for some of you out there, but I will leave it as that because I'm going to relate it to others. As if you're in a relationship or in a dynamic with someone who's got very good advice or clear thinking. So you could be feeling or meeting up with someone who's able to help you in some way. But the Healer of the Ages is just confirmation that you guys are being called to step up and to help and heal others, whether it's through spiritual means, whether it's through your advice. Again, as I was saying, like you have a natural healing ability, whether it's through medicine, it could be that, could be through science, could be through Reiki, could be through tarot, could be through just actually, I don't know, there's many other things out there all about healing. And this is just your confirmation that yes, you are a healer. And I wonder if you're procrastinating them. Okay, or again, maybe you're meeting a healer here, and again, that will be very important for you. So, loyal hearts and thinking man, I was going to relate it to, again, if this is a business partnership or a romantic partnership and you're with somebody who has very crystal clear vision, then it does feel like this person's giving you some really good advice that could help boost your confidence, help you step into a position of bravery. But I really do feel like this decision is yours to make. This bravery feels like it's to do with your journey. So even if you are in a relationship or in a business partnership, this decision to take a leap of faith or to face the unknown is about yourself. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. But that's really strongly what I'm feeling. So let's dive in a little bit more to the rest of your reading. So I have some tea leaf tarot cards here for you today. Let's get you some extra messages here for this week, please, for Pisces. Whoops. All right, a few more. Yeah, interesting. Okay, one more. Oh no, you have two there. So all right, so you'll be playing a different role as the only one is showing itself to me at this time. So it does feel like this is to do with this leap of faith, or again, doing something brave is going to put you into a different role, wearing a different hat, having different responsibilities, right? That's what it means. And I never knew what this was, but it does look like a little bit of a sun rising in the background. So I wonder if you've gone through some sort of ending, because usually in the 10 of Swords, that's where you see the sun is starting to rise in the background. If that has any resonance with you, or it's just saying it's a new day, it's a new day, a new responsibility, a new role, a new beginning. All right, Whale says, great worry over nothing. So again, whatever you're worried about, can I do it? Do I have what it takes? Yes, you do. Don't worry. All right, you also have clouds, temporary problems, okay? Then you have a cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. So maybe at the moment you do feel very dissatisfied, maybe because things are not very clear to you at the moment, which is interesting because I kind of see these two as a similar message, right? This dissatisfaction with life is just a temporary problem, or because you have some temporary problems that you're feeling like you're not living up to your purpose, or things are a bit unclear right now. If that's the case, I really do feel like whoever this thinking man is going to really help you see things more clearly, because clouds represent, especially in tarot, it's like clouded judgment, right, where things are not clear. So that's why things are a bit dissatisfied. So I feel like you're finding some purpose in the world. You have Rooster, okay? This says an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross, so be aware of that this week. And then you have Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. I feel like you're gonna, so what they're showing me is this Rooster. Now they're just loud. This person is just a loud person. They can't actually do any damage to you. They're just loud. So whether this person is just an angry, hot-headed, I'm feeling Aries energy. It doesn't have to be though, but this is just I'm seeing you need to cross this bridge and this person has a problem with it, or whoever this is. So I don't know what this is. It just feels a little bit like a chance for an argument, but I don't think you're even engaging in it. So again, just stay away from people who are like that. So let's dive into the rest of your readings. We got a lot to get through today. Let's see, what is the overall energy for you guys this week? So just be aware of that Rooster. I feel like I'm seeing you running here, and this Rooster is trying to peck at your things, but this Rooster will not follow you over the bridge. So I just feel like it's just somebody a little bit loud. Like, I don't know what that is. Okay, right. Let's see. They're marking their territory. Is that what it is? So I don't know. But you're moving across the bridge anyways. So whatever that is, you'll deal with it perfectly well. Okay, you have what it takes. I wonder if that's in business. Like, it's just like, you won't have to deal with that person anymore is what I'm hearing. Anyway, let's dive into what's the overall energy for you guys this week. What's the energy of this week for Pisces? The 5 of Cups, so a little bit of pessimism. I feel like that's a temporary problem. I wouldn't worry about it too much because, as we said, the Whale is here, and this is just saying it's great worry over nothing. Okay, don't add stress to your body, but I get it, right? So Five of Cups usually shows 3 cups spilt, which represents things that have gone wrong, or things that are disappointing, or things that have spilt our happiness. Things that just get a little bit, it's a bit of an inconvenience, right? Or just a disappointment in your life. There is always a message with this to sure, it's okay to grieve something or be upset about something, but don't stay there too long, and definitely don't ruminate on things that have gone wrong in your life, right? Because it starts to spiral with the Five of Cups. It's about, okay, let's take the lesson that we need from this and make sure it doesn't happen again, right? And to take what you have left, because always in the Five of Cups, there are 2 cups behind you, which could be love. So some of you, it's about, okay, I'm feeling a bit unhappy right now. Maybe I can connect with a love interest or to others, because I do get a sense of this coming through, that there is a love interest or someone around you who can see something clearly or could give you some really good advice, or to boost your confidence a bit. Or there is someone that you can speak to about this that will help you validate what you already know about yourself. I feel like you're needing a little bit of validation this week, which is interesting. Not a bad thing either. I just feel like you just need someone to believe in you for you to believe in yourself. I don't know. Right. Five of Cups. Why is this in this energy here? Why is this the energy of the week for Pisces? Five of Cups. The Ace of Cups, again, like looking at love instead, and strength. Again, confidence, bravery is the strength card. I told you that. It's the lion. It's waking up that lion within. But Ace of Cups, Five of Cups. I really feel like love will be important for you. And if you've not found love, you are going to find it, even if it's from yourself first. Or I feel like partnership is going to be very important for you to help you out a little bit here. So your disappointments this week doesn't feel like it will last very, very well. Maybe you're having an argument with someone, or something's disappointing, or you feel a bit unhappy in some way, maybe an argument, I don't know. But Ace of Cups is there. It's unconditional. I wonder, what is this, Spirit? Right, let's see. What is the disappointment, though? Can you tell me what is the disappointment? The Five of Swords. So it is a conflict. It is a little bit of feeling defeated in some way. But the Seven of Wands, keep pushing, okay? Keep pushing. All right, learn what needs to be learned from this argument, this confrontation, or this conflict. Could be that rooster. I don't know. But when there's 2 fives, something needs to change about this. And I feel like maybe there is silver lining again, maybe about, returning back to, I don't know, the Ace of Cups, self-love. Maybe there's a lesson here in this disappointment that you faced. It's not super clear, but it does look like some sort of defeat in some way. Ace of Cups, finding peace with it, starting fresh, having a new beginning emotionally. But don't take things personally, I would say this week. I don't think it's personal at all. There might be something that we can learn from it. That's the personal part of it. But like the Ace of Cups is just a reminder to have confidence in yourself, believe in your worth and your abilities, all right? And to give yourself unconditional love. Don't only love yourself if you're successful, right? Or if life looks the way you want it to. That's conditional. You're not teaching yourself unconditional love, right? Anyway, so strength being here as well. Overcoming these disappointments with courage and bravery is important, and confidence. Right. Let's dive into your energy for the week. Let's see. What is the energy of Pisces within this week, please? 6 of Cups. Interesting. It jumped on top of the loyal hearts. So 6 of Cups is nostalgia. It's thinking about the past, but it's also about soulmate connection. So I'm going to dive into this. It can also be about children. So maybe you guys are doing that or wanting that, thinking about it. Maybe you have it already. It's in your energy, feeling nostalgic, thinking about the past a little bit, which makes sense. Spirit's saying don't do that. This moment is about the present. Okay? Let's see. For Pisces, why is the 6 of Cups here in their energy? 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and Page of Cups here. I just wonder if you are reflecting on past hurts, or 7 of Swords, if it's other people around you, could be lying, cheating, stealing, could be reflecting on something here that ended very in a way of betrayal or sneakiness. Maybe something was exposed, because 7 of Swords is a little bit of sabotage in a way. you're reflecting on this, or you could be reflecting maybe an old version of yourself where you were a little bit, running away from responsibility or something here. But the Seven of Cups is just saying that it feels like this is creating illusions and confusion in your life. And I feel like that's why they're asking you not to reflect on the past if it's helping you learn a lesson or understand this a little bit more, because clearly this is an area of your life where you lacked a bit of closure, or you are lacking closure. But the Nine of Pentacles came through on top of Healer of the Ages. So I feel like when you look back at this, don't look at the hurts that you felt. Don't just look at the hurt that you felt. I wonder if you can help others go through things that you went through. Or even if it's, again, you were self-sabotaging and you were a bit lost in your life, or you were a bit confused in your purpose. The Nine of Pentacles being here tells me that maybe you're in a better position now. You've built yourself back up again. You've got your savings, or you're working on your financial freedom, or you have a better goal in life now. And I wonder if you can help others with this. Really, I'm trying to understand your reading. If not that, you can heal yourself from this, okay? And I really feel like it's about focusing on yourself and maybe giving yourself the closure. And that might just be that you're doing better off without that energy in your world. Seven of Cups is similar to temporary problems here. So I wonder if you're, focusing a little bit too much on temporary problems. I'm going to be honest. I don't know, guys. Pisces, what are you guys going through? Right. Nine of Pentacles also is about confidence, is independence, right? Usually it's someone in the garden. They've built so much for themselves. They're able to, appreciate and use what they've grown. So it's almost this beautiful energy of like you built yourself up so much. That past energy, sure, you're lacking closure in some way. Or maybe you are still a little bit confused in a way. I'm not sure about your purpose, or maybe I don't know. Like it's reflective. You're reflecting. So it's past. All right, let's see. What's going on in your challenge position within this week, please? Challenge or obstacle this week. The Tower, separation or an epiphany in some way. It jumped up on top of Here and Now. So it does feel like some form of enlightenment, some difficult truth. Let's see what it is. The Tower doesn't have to be bad. Okay. It could just be this major truth and awakening, which is a good thing. It's helping you to move forward, but it feels destructive. It's like, oh my God. So this whole narrative, everything I've been doing is, it's just a kind of this a bit of a rude awakening at times. Let's see. Why is the Tower card your challenge here? Why is this your challenge or obstacle this week? Four of Swords. Okay. Tower. The Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. I feel like there's a big shift coming through on your focus. The Tower. The Star. So again, another card about healing. If you're able to see, I'll show you. Right. So your challenge is about healing from some form of destruction that may have happened in the past or, in general. Maybe recently. Okay, but the Four of Swords and the Star card is really about vulnerability and healing, taking some time out to really reflect on something here. And the Wheel of Fortune says that things are really changing. It's a good card, actually. It does represent fortune. Your fortune is changing. And it just does feel good. I'm going to be honest. It feels good. And it is about you healing from something. The Star card is also about wish fulfillment in a way as well. So it does feel like you're going to be achieving a dream. But there is some sort of enlightenment that you're coming to terms with that's helping you to achieve that. And again, it's going to be a bit destructive or a little bit soul shaking if you want to go with it in that way. But it's because the wheel is turning. And the Tower, I'm seeing something... because the clock is like slow moving, and it's almost saying I'm seeing crumbling as it's moving, because the movement of this clock is kind of shaking things up and things are falling apart. But it's because there is a new cycle coming into your life. Right. Let's see what's going on for you. For Pisces in their external environment, what is going on there? The Nine of Cups. So there's wish fulfillment going on around you. This is personal wish fulfillment. So things are looking good. Things are looking good, which is interesting because you have some disappointment that you are experiencing, but it does feel like that there is a new beginning that's being offered to you here of peace. And maybe after you accept that and stay strong and confident in yourself and be brave, and this is where you're seeing a lot of wish fulfillment. But let's clarify the Nine of Cups here. The King of Cups. So there could be a love interest. Absolutely. It did kind of come over there. And because this is in your external environment, it does feel like maybe you are getting a person in your life that is a wish fulfillment. This is someone who has a lot of deep feelings. This is a love interest usually, or someone who again can help you. Right, Nine of Cups, please. And the King of Cups in your external environment. The Two of Swords. I feel like, so there is a big decision that you do have to make in your external world. And the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups, it's to do with your wish fulfillment actually. So even if you don't feel successful now, you're making a decision based on a wish fulfillment that you want. And the King of Cups is helping you again. I don't know if it's their love that's helping you feel supported. Two of Swords. It could be anyone, right? Someone loyal. Yeah, it's about a new beginning that you are being bold enough to create. And what's interesting is the Ten of Swords is here. So it definitely is a very abrupt ending that's going to be happening this week. It could be burning old stuff. You could be writing a letter to your past if that's something that is bothering you guys here. Or you could just be ending an old version of yourself that you feel has not been, because they're showing me this, you be playing a different role, which is funny because these two are, I was referencing the Ten of Swords earlier with this card. And it feels like you're putting on a new hat. You're putting on a different role in life. You're becoming a different person. Which is good because, again, if that Seven of Swords is you, I feel like you have, again, like maybe been in old bad habits or kept yourself feeling a bit stuck and kind of kept going round and round in that cycle a little bit here. But this is where it's changing. I feel like you're really putting an end to an old version of yourself. You're no longer going backwards or reflecting on certain memories. I feel like you're clearing anything that's causing you to think backwards so that you can start thinking forwards and take a leap of faith in some way. So Two of Swords, the wild card, I feel like you're creating an ending in some way. And that's leading towards wish fulfillment here in your environment. All right, if that helps you. I keep forgetting to change the cameras because I'm really trying to read. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to understand. When readings are a little bit like a mystery to me, it's so hard to deliver messages. But I hope for someone, even if it's one person who gets it, I hope it's helpful in some way. Right. Let's get one card out for what's going on in the inner world of Pisces. What's going on inside for Pisces, please? The Ace of Swords. So absolutely huge epiphanies coming through. A huge truth is coming through, and it is creating transformation. And it is feeling a little bit like Phoenix rising energy, to be honest, which I never really get much of in Pisces reading. So the Death card being here, huge change happening based on some sort of truth. And I wonder if that's where the egg is. And I wonder if you've really needed to sit in this present moment to be able to actually open this door. What does that mean? Right, Ace of Swords. All right, clarity, truth in your inner world, enlightenment is going on inside. So it is something that you are recognizing within. What's the Ace of Swords? The Nine of Cups. Again, you are recognizing your true desires out of the life that you want here, which is good because, again, things have been clouded. This dissatisfaction with life and temporary problems in the past, I think you've grown a lot already, but maybe this still lingers for some reason. Like you're still reflecting on an old version of yourself, because temporary problems, that cloud is like the Seven of Wands, Cups, and a dissatisfaction with life felt like the Seven of Swords. Now you're clearing the path, the clouds are clearing, and you're actually understanding what it is that you want and desire out of life, which is beautiful. Okay, let's get one more. What's this Ace of Swords? What is this epiphany, please? What is this epiphany or truth or victory? Interesting how they jumped out like this. So Judgment, again, about truth and clarity. And the Four of Wands is about goals. So again, similar messages, just in different forms, right? Judgment is about surrendering and releasing, which makes sense with what we're saying here. I wonder if you've gone backwards. I wonder if that Seven of Swords is like you maybe were a bit confused about your identity or who you're supposed to be or what kind of job you want to do or what kind of purpose you want to have in this world or what kind of, goals you want. What are your wishes? And I feel like you're kind of surrendering, and when you surrender and you gain clarity in some way, I feel like that's where you start to see a lot of wish fulfillment, because the Four of Cups and the Four of Wands are both about reaching goals, okay? And emotional fulfillment especially too. It's when you surrender and let go and accept, you gain clarity. And I wonder if that's what bravery is. Face the unknown with bravery. Trust your steps. You are definitely doing something that requires a lot of confidence, and I just don't know what it is. But it's giving the Fool card energy and huge change, right? All right, let's see your advice for the week. For Pisces, please. The Hermit, to go within. All right, to reflect, to think about your journey from a wise, understanding, higher perspective, not as someone who's still experiencing the hurt and pain, but from a higher perspective, right? From your higher self. Or to look towards a mentor or teacher. The Hermit is Virgo energy. It's about a teacher, okay, someone who's here to guide us or to see things from a different perspective. Again, another confirmation that maybe somebody else around you has some wisdom that can be shared and give you that clarity that you might need. But if not, the Hermit is about going within. But not just going within, looking at it from a higher perspective, right? From a perspective of your higher self, of your future self, of who you want to be. If you were to look at your life now, what advice would you give to yourself? Right. Why is the Hermit the advice? Six of Pentacles, again, Virgo energy. I feel like it's about reflecting on your current routines and what you're giving your time and energy to at this moment of time. The Hermit. And definitely a lot of you guys are here to help others. Six of Pentacles can be like a charitable card or a giving card, okay? The Hermit. Advice, Pisces. Page of Cups, Six of Swords. Moving forward here. Moving on. And this Six of Swords is like the bridge here. You are overcoming a problem, an emotional one actually. Maybe an inner child problem here. Maybe it's a healing that you guys are doing or something that is quite emotional for you. Page of Cups, forgiving, I don't know, moving forward, addressing certain feelings, and the Six of Swords is learning the lesson and moving towards stable times. What an intense reading, and I don't even know what you've got out of this. So if you did, let me know, please. And if you enjoyed the reading, make sure you like and subscribe. But that's what I have for you guys this week, all right? I wish you all the best, send you my love, and I'll see you guys in the next one, all right?